The Pacific Ocean is the largest and most mysterious body of water on Earth. Its expanse is so vast that it seems impossible to cross without modern navigation tools. But the ancient Polynesians did it with ease. Without compasses, maps, or even writing, they conquered thousands of kilometers of ocean, finding tiny islands in the endless waters. How did they do it? Let's find out. Who were the Polynesians? The Polynesians were a people who settled the islands of the Pacific Ocean thousands of years ago. Their ancestors began their journey from Southeast Asia and gradually spread to islands like Hawaii, New Zealand, Tahiti, and Easter Island. But how did they find these islands in an ocean that seems endless? Navigation by the stars. One of the key tools of Polynesian navigators was the stars. They knew the positions of hundreds of stars and used them as guides. For example, the star Sirius pointed south, while the North Star indicated north. But the stars were only part of the story. Waves, wind, and birds. The Polynesians were true masters of reading the ocean. They could determine direction by waves, sense changes in the wind, and even observe the behavior of birds. For instance, if birds flew in a certain direction, it could mean land was nearby. They also used ocean currents to help them move faster. Canoes. Marvels of engineering. Polynesian canoes were not just boats. They were complex vessels capable of covering vast distances. Built from wood, they could reach lengths of up to 30 meters. The canoes had double hulls, making them stable in the ocean, and their sails allowed them to catch the wind and move at high speeds. Oral maps. The Polynesians had no writing system, but they created oral maps passed down through generations. These maps included not only stars, but also routes, currents, winds, and even mythological stories that helped them remember important details. How did they find islands? One of the most astonishing methods of the Polynesians was the use of ocean pathways. They knew that certain combinations of stars, waves, and winds led to specific islands. For example, to reach Hawaii, they used the star Arcturus as a guide and observed clouds that often gathered over islands. Why is this important? The skills of Polynesian navigators are not just a historical curiosity. They show how humans can live in harmony with nature, using its clues to survive. These skills are still relevant today, especially in an era when we rely increasingly on technology. Conclusion: the Polynesians were true geniuses of navigation. Their ability to read the ocean and stars, build perfect vessels, and pass knowledge through generations is an example of how the human mind can overcome any obstacle. And who knows, maybe somewhere in the depths of the Pacific Ocean, there are still islands they discovered that we have yet to find.